Senator Ardagh.
I'd like to just raise the issue of waiting times for speech therapy and for early diagnosis of speech and language difficulties. Early diagnosis of autism in particular and other medical problems is crucial so that children can progress. There are a number of medical conditions that are being diagnosed earlier, and it gives children a better start at school once they have the early diagnosis. Assessment times around the country, as many of you know, because it's a big issue in a lot of our constituencies, is in relation to the waiting times for the early diagnosis. The average time should be 3 months, however, we're seeing assessment times of a lot longer. As we know, speech and language therapy are important so that if these problems are nipped in the bud before a child goes on to primary school, they will not have the development issues that they might have, and they'll be on the same level as their peers if they can get these early interventions. There's a bit of a reconfiguration of the disability services at the moment, and one of the main issues is in relation to the recruitment of both occupational therapists and speech therapists. In 2014, the previous government announced monies to provide 275 additional therapists, including 88 speech and language therapists. At the end of October last year, there were only 27 extra speech and language therapists recruited. That's a quarter of what exactly was allocated. Leader and Catherine, I went looking for a Section 13 report in relation to the assessment of needs for occupational and speech and language therapists. The last report I found was completed in 2007. Under the Disability Act, under Section 13, it provides for an annual report to be given to the Minister in relation to the actual needs and the needs in the area and the future allocation of speech and language therapists. I'm asking the Leader to the most recent report I could find was 2007. If there is a more recent report done in the interim, I'd ask you to provide to the House. If no report has been done since 2007, I'm asking you to ask the Minister to commission a Section 13 report into the assessment and need of speech and language therapists in Ireland across the various HSE areas. Just one small issue. Yesterday in the Shannon, after I spoke, Senator Conway Walsh, she's not here today, made various comments in relation to Fianna Fáil's record on home care. And I would like to say, on the 5th of January this year, the United Kingdom Healthcare Association, the independent health and care providers, published a press release entitled "The State of Home Care Funding in Northern Ireland." The first paragraph reads as follows: home care services in Northern Ireland are being pushed to the brink of collapse, leaving older people and disabled people at risk of inadequate care.
Senator Ardagh, respect the chair. That's a matter for the record.
This was mentioned yesterday.
Well, yes, but if you want to correct it, there's ways of doing it. You can raise it on one of the commencement debates or something. So we can't reopen what someone said yesterday. Do it ban. We can't allow that.
Chair, yesterday we were in here and the Sinn Féin party had
I make your ruling on it, but I'm also a note from time to time there's a lot of barracking going on when people are speaking, and I will not allow that from whoever. I wasn't in the chair yesterday, so I'm not going to allow. This is not the Dáil. We're a special chamber, and there's special protocols here that have to be respected. So you made your point, and I'll leave it at that, Senator. Let go.